Sir. Dear students, good morning to all. Let us discuss about conservation of linear momentum, impulse and variable mass. This is the second lesson of ninth class in volume 1. Okay, our discussion is conservation of linear momentum. Conservation of linear momentum and impulse variable mass. Variable mass. Okay. In ancient classes, we discussed about what is velocity, what is acceleration, what is displacement, and what is momentum. So now we discussed again what is velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is nothing but it is rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of displacement is called velocity. In mathematically, velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Dx by dt, where dx is the displacement, where dx is the displacement, dt is the time, dt is the change in time. So rate of change of displacement is called velocity, and its SI unit is meter per second. CGS unit is centimeter per second. This is the discussion about, this is the velocity. And acceleration. Acceleration means acceleration. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Acceleration is denoted by letter A. A is equal to dv by dt. dv by dt. Its SI unit is meter per second. Sorry, its SI unit is meter per second scale. Its SI unit is meter per second scale. That is the acceleration. Okay. Next, momentum. Momentum. It is indicated by P. What is momentum? It is the product of mass and velocity of a body. The product of mass and velocity of a body is called momentum. Consider a body having a mass m or any vehicle. Consider a body having mass m. It moves with velocity v. It moves with velocity v. So we can define as the momentum of this body is p is equal to the product of mass of the body and velocity of the body is called momentum. So we define as the product of mass and velocity of the body is called momentum. The product of mass and velocity, the product of mass and velocity of a body is called, the product of mass and velocity of a body is called momentum. It is indicated by letter P. It is indicated by letter capital P. Mathematically, momentum is written as momentum P is equal to mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. That is equal to mass indicated by small m and velocity is small v. So P is equal to mv. P is equal to mv. Now its SI unit. Its SI unit is kg meter per second. Kg meter per second or Newton second. Newton second. Kg meter per second or Newton second. CCS unit. Its CCS unit is gram centimeter per second. Gram centimeter per second or dial second. Dial second. This is the CCS unit of momentum. Once again, momentum. It is the product of mass and velocity of a body is called momentum. Mathematical momentum is written as mass into velocity. P is equal to mv. Its SI unit is kg meter per second or Newton second. CCS unit gram centimeter per second or dial second. It is a vector quantity. 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 So this is momentum. Momentum P is always directly proportional to m and P is directly proportional to v. This is the another important point of momentum. Okay. Next subheading, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? It is possessed by a moving bodies. What is kinetic energy? The energy possessed by a body by which of its state of motion is called kinetic energy. The energy possessed by the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion, by virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy, KE. Mathematically, kinetic energy KE is equal to half mv square, half mv square, where m is the mass of the body, m is equal to mass of the body, and v is equal to velocity of the body, v is equal to velocity of the body. It's a same it kg meter square per second square or joule. Next, relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Kinetic energy and momentum P. We know that momentum P is equal to mv. We know that momentum P is equal to mv, and Ke is equal to half mv square, half mv square. This is the equation 1. This is the equation 2. From equation 1, V is equal to P by M. From equation 1, V is equal to P by M. Therefore, Ke is equal to half into, substitute V is equal to P by M. M into, what is V? P by M. P by M whole square. P by M whole square. That is equal to half into M into P square by M square. Square and M cancel. So that is equal to half P square by M. Therefore, Ke is equal to P square by 2m. Therefore, K is equal to P square by 2m. Obviously, Ke is equal to, Ke is here, K is inversely proportional to mass of the body. Kinetic energy of the body is inversely proportional to its mass. This is the important point. Okay, next. Next. According to Newton's second law, According to Newton's second law, we know that F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Where m is the mass of the body, is the acceleration. Here, a is the acceleration. A is equal to, here acceleration a is equal to rate of change of velocity, rate of change of velocity, dv by dt. Therefore, F is equal to m into dv by dt, that is equal to d by dt of m into v, that is equal to d by dt of p, since p is equal to mv, p is equal to mv. So the rate of change of momentum is called force. The rate of change of momentum is called force. So its SI unit. SI unit is Newton. Momentum Newton second. From these equations, we say that the SI unit of momentum is Newton second. The SI unit of momentum is Newton second from this equation. If external force, F is the external force. If F is equal to 0, if F is equal to 0, then d by dt of P is equal to 0. That means P is equal to, that implies P is equal to constant. P is equal to constant. D by dt is equal to 0. That implies P is equal to constant. Next, change in momentum. Change in momentum, delta P. The difference between final and initial momentum of body is called change in momentum. The difference between final and initial momentum of a body is called change in momentum. Change in momentum. Therefore, change in momentum delta P is equal to final momentum. P suffix F means final momentum minus Pi, initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Example. if a body moving with initial velocity u and its final velocity v, then change in momentum delta p is equal to m into v minus u. m into v minus u. V is the velocity, it is a vector quantity. U is the initial velocity, it is also vector quantity. That is equal to mv bar minus mu bar. This is the change in momentum of the body, where m is the mass of the body, where m is the small m is the mass of the body. So the body, this is the change in momentum. Okay. Change in momentum examples. Change in momentum example. First example. Consider a ball having a mass m dropped from certain height h and strike the floor and bounces again height h. Then the momentum of the body is m into u plus v. A ball of mass m a ball of mass m falls onto a floor, striking it normally. Striking it normally with a velocity u and bounces again normal to the surface. Bounces again normal to the surface. Bounces to the normal to the surface with velocity v with velocity v, then change in momentum, then change in momentum delta p is equal to mass of the ball into sum of velocity v plus u. This is the momentum of a ball. First example. This is example 1. Next, example 2. If a ball of mass m m strikes a wall with a strikes a wall with a velocity v an angle theta with the surface and bounces again with velocity v with the same angle with the surface then change in momentum delta p is equal to 2 into mv sin theta. 2 into mv sin theta. This is obtained from the diagram. Okay, this is the wall. This is the normal line to the surface. A ball of mass m. Striking a wall with a velocity v. With an angle theta to the surface. And bounces again. With velocity v. This is ball. M. This is a ball with an angle theta with the surface. Angle theta surface. Okay. This is theta. This is 90 minus theta. Okay. This is also 90 minus theta. Here, the velocity component resolve into two rectangular component. One is Vx component. Vx is equal to Vx bar is equal to Vx cos theta. Here, theta minus 90 minus theta. This is the x-axis direction. Next, this is the negative x-axis direction, velocity. So this is also Vx bar is equal to minus Vx cos 90 minus theta, that is equal to minus Vx sin theta. This is also Vx sin theta. So Vx, sorry, Vx is equal to V cos 90 minus theta. Vx is equal to V cos 90 minus theta. So therefore, change in momentum delta P is equal to mass of the ball into mass of the ball into, okay, final momentum, initial momentum. V sin theta minus V sin theta, that is equal to 2 mv sin theta.